BookTube. So I am here to give you my March 2025 wrap up. Yes, I know we are almost halfway through April and you are just now getting this wrap up. But I figured better late than never. So excuse me while I read off, but I will also have a graph here of what I get. So I put all my information. I do Goodreads and Storygraph just because I review books. I prefer Storygraph with all the graphs that we get. Yes, there are bugs with Storygraph because it is a brand new system, but when I contact someone over there, they get right back to me and able to fix whatever issue I have or help me with my issue. So I read a total of 15 books. My page count was 1,852. I read for 56.7 hours on audiobooks, and my average rating was 3.15. I agree with that. The books I feel like I read were not the best, and I did not like them as much. I agree with that. I think it wasn't the best month quality-wise. But there were some good ones. Here are my top 3 rated books. Death by Dumpling by Vivian Chin. It's a noodle shop mystery, number 1. I really enjoyed that book from start to back. That is a 4.5 for me. Cheddar Off Dead by Karina Moss. That is the start of the cheese shop mystery. That is also a 4.5. I loved that book as well. That was an audiobook I listened to. And Shiver is 4 points. Or 4 stars. So I agree with all those. Those were my highly rated books. Those were my top 3. I really love Death by Dumpling. I'm going to continue with this series. I have the second book here. I'm going to read. And I have the second book of the Cheese Shop Mystery I got from the library. So I'll be reading that. The average book length I got was 291 pages. So that's quite a bit of pages. My average time to finish was 6 days. I'm a slow reader, and then during the week I work from 8 to 5, starting, not next week, but the week after. I'm actually starting half an hour early, so I will be 7:30 to 5. So, I mean, I probably won't, I'll get even less reading done, because normally what I've been doing now is I read usually from like 7:30 to 8. I log on, I do work. I take my breaks throughout the day, and that's when I, catch up with you guys. And then I will read at the end of work. I might just be reading at the end of the work. Maybe on my lunch. We'll see how that goes. I read 100% of fiction last month. Very true. I need an escape from the world, and fiction is how to do it. My subcategories: romance, contemporary, mystery, sports, and fantasy. I have no idea where this fantasy came from. It says I read 1 book of fantasy. I don't know what fantasy book I read. Compared to February, my books read is up by 88%. My pages read is up 8%, and my hours up are 159%. Again, I'm not too worried about pages and hours, but it's nice to see I did actually read more audiobooks, and I did actually read more pages in the month of March. I do know, books-wise, I killed it because I was behind by like 5 books at one point for my goal, and then I got completely caught up. So I was like knocking them out, which is great. So the formats on how I read the books: 60% is audio, digital 33%, and print is 7%. I have a feeling this month my print percentage-wise of format is going to go up just because I have the Noodle Shop Mysteries are in physical format, and the Cheese Shop one I have is the physical format as well. So we'll see. For this month, that is March. I feel like I killed it in March. I feel like I did a great job in March. I'm very pleased of what I did in March. I think February was a very bad month for me. March, I killed it, well, to be honest. So I'm looking forward to April. I don't have a TBR in April. I don't do TBRs. I have a TBR list of books I do want to read eventually. The only list I really pay attention to is my ARC list, which I'm way behind on, so I'm doing that as best as possible. This is a hobby and it's fun for me. It's not another job for me. So just because I'm behind on that, that's okay. In my book, that's perfectly okay. I will be fine. So the only thing I do want to read, though, is Amish in April. I have 2 books that I have set aside for that I am looking forward to reading to participate in Amish in April. But I am curious, how did you do in March, and what are your reading plan? Like, are you a mood reader or TBR list getter? What are your reading plans for April? Let me know in the comments, and I hope everyone has a great reading month of April.